Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to Apex Investor. This is our weekly update. And this week we took a big hit. It was a bad week for my stocks and for a lot of stocks. So, yeah, I'm down a little bit. Not to worry. Market will recover. I have no doubt about that. Bitcoin went from 96. We have some ambience in the background. This is that's intentional. It's not like I'm in a cyberpunk city. It's to give you the atmosphere. So as we look at the 6-month chart for Bitcoin, we can see that the last, I want to say 7 months now, 6-7 months, Bitcoin has been fluctuating really steadily between 77,000 or even 80,000 as support to as high as 97, 95, and then more recently, just in the past month, as high as 96. So 94, 95 is, you can bet that's resistance. And you can bet that support is 80 and below. So we are looking to be headed to 80,000. When it hits that point, buy up your Bitcoin and then just wait for it to go up again, because that's how things are panning out. Bitcoin is very steady. A lot of people are believing in it. A lot of people are buying into it, and it's not going anywhere. Related to Bitcoin, speaking of which, MicroStrategy, one of the biggest and best picks related to Bitcoin. It's not a ETF. It is really based on Bitcoin, the value of Bitcoin. We are looking at, we're almost at support. We're waiting for 1,000 as the entry point, or even 1,200 if you're really looking to get into this. So we are approaching that, and this stock tends to go up to 1,800. So there's money to be made in MicroStrategy, but I would still wait for 1,200, 1,300. This is still a bit too high for me, personally. Serve Robotics, this one took a hit today. It actually has been somewhat of a roller coaster in the past month. Before it took off, it was at $2, went up as high as 12, and then went down right back down to 7 or just below 8. Went up to 15, then went down again to 13, went up to 20 just last week. Went down, went right back down to 15, and then up again 17, and then down again 13. So people are really trading the stock. You can see the volume. It's fairly popular. What is the volume saying? 13 million. Average is 14 million daily. And I trust this will go to $40, but in the short term to mid-term, expect it to go right back up to 20, maybe even 30. So this is a really healthy stock. I believe Serve Robotics has the potential to be the next Uber. Not maybe to the scale of Uber, but like a second choice to Uber. And you're going to see that technology really take off, especially if they're going to be the leader in that area of robots delivering fast food and whatever they're delivering. So they seem to be spearheading that movement in terms of robots serving people in that respect of food delivery services. And it's putting people out of work in terms of Uber, I would imagine. But in any case, this stock has got a lot of potential. I think this is a long-term hold. But I would certainly pick it up at $10 and below if you're looking for an entry point, maybe even 13 and below. And then you just hold on to it for many years. I see this going up much higher, maybe even $100. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. It's looking really, very promising. Next is QuantumScape. QuantumScape. This is why I'm covering QuantumScape is not only because the news has been very good, very positive towards it just in the last month or last 3 weeks, this is really due for a breakout, and it just takes another catalyst in terms of the press releases that are coming out. And we had one in July regarding Volkswagen, and this is heading toward $5 again. So you can certainly pick this up. I think this will shoot up again once it drops down to 6 and below, or maybe even 5. I see this breaking out as high as, let's look at this hill, $40. I think it's going to head to 40, but first 20. 13 went up to 13 July 23. So I see this going right back up. I think it's going to hit $9 again. It's a matter of time. This is a really good company, and their technology has been proven to perform as advertised. Li Auto, we are getting close to our apex investor price of $15 and below. I think you can count on that heading towards support. It's looking somewhat bearish right now, and then you can also count on it getting right back up to 40 plus, so it'll be your exit point. So $14. Let me know what you think about the ambience. Do you think it's a good background noise? I think it fits the visual that I'm going for. So $14. Will it hit 14? I think it's a matter of time, especially with China and supposed tariffs, that if one of the presidential candidates gets his way, he would place very heavy tariffs on Chinese cars. And so I could see this going right back down to 15 and below, but because they are one of the leaders, Li Auto is one of the leaders of electric vehicles in China, I see it going right back up to 40. Look, we've seen it go to 40 multiple times. 38 in 2020, 31, 40 in 2022, 45, 2023 again. 4 times it hit $40 in the last couple years. So it's going to take a while, but this is an entry point. This is a good entry point right now. If you want to wait longer, that's up to you. Perhaps $15 is a better entry point. But this is that's one of the only companies I can recommend that come from that country. I was going to say come from that country, from China. Beyond Meat is a very good price right now. It's at a very good place, $5.51, in terms of if you want to buy into it. You can just see what resistance is, $10. You could wait for $8, but in any case, even if you pick it up right now at $5.60 and you sell it at $8, it's almost double your money still. I don't think it's going to go back to the glory days of where it was a couple of years ago. I don't think it's going back to $100 plus. In all honesty, I do think it is going to go up, but how high is the question, and the answer is probably $10, as we can see. It just can't break the $10 barrier. But we are at support levels, so I think this is a good buy. I'm going to strongly recommend this one. I might pick some up come Monday morning, Monday or Tuesday, if the market is open on Monday. So this is a good buy right now. This is a good buy right now. Right below support levels of $6. So buy that as soon as you can, and sell at 8 to 10. We'll see where it goes, but I think 8 is a pretty safe exit point, or even 7. We're going to look at some AI companies, some tech companies. Nvidia took a fall this week. Somewhat of a roller coaster ride. We can see in the past 6 months, it went as high as 135 from support of maybe $80. Short midterm, you're looking at $80 as support, and then the resistance is looking like 135, 130 level. It just can't break out past 135. I think it will eventually. It's a matter of time. This is one of the biggest companies on the internet and in this industry of AI. Look at their market cap, over 2 trillion. That's like a country. $76. Let's look at the last month. This is at support levels, short to midterm, $100. This is below the price that it was before the stock split. So this is a great time to buy it. That's Nvidia. Broadcom, same story. We are way below the levels, the price that it was before the stock split. Resistance is a little less predictable. I'm going to say 180, 170, 170, maybe even 160. But yeah, 160 is really clear. 160, 170 is your resistance. I can't really recommend this as strongly as Nvidia, but so far we have one strong recommendation, that's Beyond Meat. Papa John's is looking really good right now. We are at the entry point. This is, if you want to buy this, you should buy that now. We can see this is a healthy stock. I think this will go right back up to at least $80. So you can almost double your money if you buy right now. It's going to go right back up. I don't have any doubt in this stock going right back up. Even at the low points, even at 60, it could go up to 60 pretty easily in the next 6 to 12 months. Resistance is looking like $100 though, if I'm going to be really honest. 100 to 130. And entry point is right now. We're way below support, which is 50. So pick that up if you can, when you can. So I'm going to strongly recommend this one as well. So we have two strong recommendations: Beyond Meat, Papa John's. Price target $66. So that is looking good if you're looking to jump onto the Papa John's train, the Papa John's wagon. McKesson is one of the most invincible stocks I've ever seen in my life. There isn't a support level. It only goes up. It really is the stock that GameStop and AMC aspired to be, what people believed they would become. If we look at the pandemic levels, March 2020 at 124, if you bought that at the height of the COVID scare, you would make 600% of what you were worth. So McKesson is one of the best stocks you can ever invest in. So just buy it whenever you want. It really can't go down. I can't really say that about too many stocks. It's probably the only stock I can confidently say, buy this. I probably will pick one up on Monday or Tuesday, because this has no slowing down. It doesn't really go down. It only goes up. They're a healthcare company, and they provide support and so on. Price target, it's just going to go up. It's going to go to $1,000 eventually. So just pick it up when you can. It is quite expensive to enter this bandwagon, but strong recommendation. Third strong recommendation. So Beyond Meat, Papa John's, and then McKesson. Netflix. Why am I bringing up Netflix? Well, support is 175. 200 even. We can see that resistance is clearly 680. It can't break past 680. And support is truly 174. So if you can pick this up, if you're eyeing Netflix, and I am, once it drops below 200, you want to pick this up. It's a matter of time before it's just the cycle. Look at that. This is like a classic example of what support and resistance look like. Look at that. That's clearly resistance. It's a straight line. And support is clearly 200 and below. That is a perfect stock. And look, if you buy, hypothetically you pick up some shares of Netflix at $200 and below. Let's say you get 10 shares. What is that? $2,000. So 10 shares, and you multiply that by $400. That's $4,000 just off 10 shares. 4,000 off 2,000. So you're more than doubling your money. Netflix, great stock, just not the right time to buy. Okay, Tesla. Tesla support is 120 and below. Resistance is looking like, well, because Elon Musk has a bullseye on his back, so to speak, in terms of shorts and people not liking him. 250 is resistance, and I think we're seeing that it's going right back down, and it's going to hit support of probably 150 and below. So really good stock, Tesla, and it's got the reputation. Pinterest, another interesting stock. Support levels are, I'm going to say 15 and below. So I would wait till this hits hits 20 and below, and I think it will go right back up to 40. So that's an interesting pick. I'm going to recommend this, not strongly recommend it, but recommend it cautiously. All right, we got two more to look at. Sunrun. This is a really good stock as well because it's very healthy. Look at the last year. Support is $8 or $9 and below, or $10. I'm going to say $10 just to be safe. So 10, pick it up at 10 or even 11, and then flip it once it reaches 17. 17 is clearly resistance right now, 17 and above, but I would play it safe and wait for 17. So buy at 11, sell at 17. There's another one I can recommend. The last one I can recommend is Chevron, which I believe experienced an overreaction to their latest news. It was their Q2 report. They missed the Q2 target. Look at their 1 year target estimate, 181. You can bank on that hitting 181 so easily. Oil is at, I'm very bullish for oil. So buy this as soon as you can. This is an urgent buy. This is a strong recommendation. So far that's 4 or 5 recommendations, strong ones anyway. So Papa John's, we've got the other ones I mentioned, but this one, add that to the list because yeah, we are at support, and flip it at 180 or even 160 if you want. 160, 165. I can only see this going up. There's no stopping oil right now, folks. So 180, you can sell it at 200 if you want. So this is a long-term hold, but you should pick it up as soon as you can because this is a temporary fire sale for Chevron. It's an overreaction to the negative news. You can count on this rebounding very easily to 160. So you're getting this for a sale, quick sale right here. So I would, if you can pick up, maybe 10 shares. So what is that? 10 shares at 140, 150 goes up to, but by 10, that's $100. So you could make $100 pretty quickly. You don't even have to hold it too long. This is a short-term to mid-term hold. Yep. So Chevron. Okay, I think we'll end it there. Thank you for your time. I hope this was helpful. Recommended a number of stocks in this video. And this was not a good week overall for me personally and for a lot of stocks in general. You can see the market is down overall. But I have faith. Things will rebound. Just have to wait it out. That's what Apex Investing is about. What this channel is about. Or I should say Apex Investor, because there are channels called Apex Investing. That's not what we're called. But we're about buying low, buying at an extreme, from an extreme kind of strategy, and selling similarly at an extreme strategy in order to maximize profits. I like to simplify the stock market, just make it easy to understand, and just not get too heady in the way I speak about things, to the point that even a 5-year-old couldn't understand what I'm saying. So that's all for this video. Thank you very much. As you can see, we're down, but I am hopeful things will look much better next week and even next month, and especially in the next 6 to 12 months. I believe things will turn around dramatically. We'll see what comes of the election. It's an election year, and things are very unpredictable and haywire. So that's all for now. I'll see you in the next video, whenever that happens, but you can count on that at least by next Friday, about the same time as you are watching this. Okay, take care, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in the next one.